Okay, before I share the presentation, let's review the tables. Let's review the tables. So I'm going to ask, and if you know the answer, you can unmute your microphone or you raise your hand and tell me the answer. What is the answer of 8 times 8?
64.
64.
64.
64. 9 times 9?
81.
7 times 7?
49.
5 times 5?
25.
6 times 6?
25.
6 times 6?
36.
36. Excellent, Rosa. 3 times 3?
3 times. 9.
4 times 4?
16.
8 times 7?
56.
6 times 9?
What?
6 times 9?
54.
8 times 4?
What?
8 times 4?
32.
5 times 6?
30.
3 times 9?
27.
8 times 2?
16.
That's right. Excellent. Now let's start. Remember that you need to remember to study the tables for the exam because we're going to have subtraction and some multiplication. So if you know the tables and if you remember the tables, it's going to be easier for you to solve this multiplication. Now we have this multiplied by tens, hundreds, and thousands. So we're not going to copy, don't worry, we're going to practice this. Now, it says 5 times 8. What is the answer of 5 times 8, class?
40.
It's 4, that's right. Now, when we multiply with tens, hundreds, and thousands, you see here, 5 times 80. So what we're going to do, we say 5 times
400.
400, that's right, 40. And you copy 1 0 more. So 1 0 more, you have 400. 5 times 8 equals 40. And you copy 1 0. The 0 is copied at the end here. So we have 400. The same is going to be with 5 times 800. What is the answer?
4,000. 4,000.
4,000. That's right. You say 5 times 8 equals 40. And you copy how many zeros? 1, 2. You copy the 2 zeros. You see the 2 zeros. That's 40. 40 has 1 0. So 5 times 8 equals 40. And just copy 2 zeros more. 2 zeros. What about the next one? 5 times 8,000.
40,000.
40,000. That's right. 5 times 8 equals 40. And you copy how many zeros? You copy? 3. That's right. So you copy the 3 zeros. And don't forget to write the comma. So you have 40,000. What about 2 times 7?
16.
14. That's right. 14 times 7 equals 14. 2 times 70.
140.
140. You have 2 times 7 equals 14. 14. And you copy 1 0. This is the 0 that you see here. 140. What about 2 times 700?
1,400.
1,400. You say 2 times 7 again equal 14. And you copy 2 zeros. 2 zeros that you see here, they are the same zeros that you have in 700. Now, what about 2 times 7,000?
14,000.
14,000, Marcelo. That's right. 2 times 7, 14. And you copy 3 zeros. So if you have some exercises like this in the exam, it's going to be easier for you if you know the tables, because if you say 2 times 7, 14, then you just have to remember to copy the number of zeros that you have. In this case, 1 0, 2, and 3 zeros. Yes?
Only we're going to put it only the zeros. Yeah?
Yes, just if you can notice, you have 2 times 7, 14, and then 2 times 7, 70, it's you have that 14, and you copy just 1 0. So you have 140. So if you know the table and you don't forget to write the 0, it's going to be easier for you. Now let's practice another one. Let's practice this. 6 times 3 class. What's the answer of 6 times 3?
18.
18. Now 6 times 30 is the same. We know that 6 times 3 is
180.
We copy 1 0, it's 180. That's right. What about 6 times 300?
1,800.
That's right. Remember that 6 times 3 is 18 and you copy 2 zeros. So we say 1,800. What about 6 times 3 thousandths?
18,000.
18,000. Excellent, Danny. 6 times 3 equal 18 and you copy 3 zeros here. So we have 18,000. Yes? Now 9 times 4.
36.
What is the answer of 9 times 4?
36.
36, that's right. So let's write it down. Now 9 times 40.
360.
That's right. So we write 9 times 4 is 36 and we copy 1 0. So we have 360. The same is going to be for 9 times 400.
3,600.
That's right, Fernando. 3,600. You say 9 times 4 equals 36 and you copy the 2 zeros. So we have a new amount. And 9 times 4,000.
36,000.
36,000. 9 times 4 equals 36 and you copy 3 zeros. The 3 zeros that you see. Yes? Questions about this class? No? Okay, let's practice more. Let's practice more. Here, all of them. Let's go here. We have 3 times 5. What's the answer of 3 times 5?
15. 15.
So what is the answer of 3 times 50?
150.
1,500.
150. 150. That's right. So we have 3 times 5 is 15. And we copy the 0. What about 3 times 500?
1,500.
1,500. 3 times 5. And 3 times 5,000.
15,000.
15,000. That's right, Rosa. 15,000. 3 times 5 equals 15. And you copy 3 zeros. Don't forget to copy that 3 zeros. So if you forget to write 1 0, it's incorrect. If you write the 3 zeros, it's correct. So we need to check the number of zeros to write the same numbers in the product. Now, what about 8 times 6 or 6 times 8?
48.
Equal 48. 8 times 60.
480.
48, and you copy 1, 480. What about 8 times 600?
4,800.
Okay. You have 8 times 6 equal 48, and you copy to 0. So it's 4,800. That's right. What about 8 times 6,000?
48,000.
48,000. How do you know this? 8 times 6 equals 48, and you copy 3 zeros. Right? Excellent. At the end, excellent. Now, let's see here. I'm going to write it different. What is the answer of 9 times 9?
81.
81. Okay, that's right. What is the answer of 9 times 9?
810. 810. 810.
810. That's right. What about 9 times 900?
8,100.
8,100. How do you know? 9 times 9 equal 81, and you copy the 2 zeros. What about 9 times 9,000?
81,000.
81,000. That's right. So you say 9 times 9, 81, and we copy the 3 zeros. Excellent. Now, another one. Let's write it down. Another one here. What about this one? 8 times 5. What is the answer of 8 times 5?
40.
40. That's right. Now, 8 times, let's see, 8 times 500.
400.
400.
400.
840.
400.
400. This one,
No.
8 times 500.
No.
4,000.
4,000. Let's check here. You have 8 times 5. You say that equal 40. That's right. And how many zeros we copy? We copy 2 zeros. That's right. So it's 4,000. 4,000. What about 8 times 50?
480. 800. No, 400. 400.
That's right. 8 times 5 equals 40. And you copy just 1 zero. And now, what about 8 times 5,000?
48,000. 40,000.
48,000.
No,
40,000.
40,000.
8 times 5 equals 40. That's right. And you copy 3 zeros. So it's 40,000. That's right. 40,000. So don't forget again, sometimes in the product, because of our multiplication, we have a 0 like this one, 40. So it doesn't mean that when we have 8 times 50, we're not going to write just this, 40. No, because 8 times 5, 40 plus 1 0, we need to write 1 0. So we need to take care when we have products like this, that they end with a 0. We need to add 1 more 0 because the table contains a 0 before. Yes? Okay, let's try another one. Let me clear all this drawing. We have more here. What is the answer of 4 times 7?
28.
28. That's right. Now let's see. I listen to same people participating. Let's give the chance now to Andrea, Joshua, Camila, Santiago Hernandez. Your video. Caled, your microphone, please. Mia Valentina, what is the answer of 4 times 70, Mia? Oh, no, Mia. Let's see, Santiago Hernandez.
No, wait.
Oh, you're here. Okay, Santiago Hernandez is going to be the next one. Mia, 4 times 7.
28.
Okay, 28, 4 times 7, but 4 times 70.
288. 288.
88, are you sure that it's 88 or it's 280?
Oh, yeah.
80, that's right. Remember, 4 times 7, it's 28, and just copy 1 0. Okay, this one, Santiago Hernandez, 4 times 700.
2,000.
2000s what?
800.
800. That's right. 4 times 7 equal 28. And you copy 2 zeros. Excellent, Santiago. Joshua, 4 times 7,000.
It's two 2000. I know, I forgot how to say. I know how, but I don't know how to say it.
Okay, tell me just the numbers, and then we're going to help you to pronounce.
2,
Mhm.
comma,
Mhm.
no, 0, no.
Before the
First
comma,
is
the
20
zero.
First is 28,
Okay, 28.
comma,
Mhm.
0, and 2 zeros more.
Okay. How do you read this number, class? Help your classmate.
28,000.
28,000. 28,000.
28,000. That's right. 28. You have
Thank
the
you.
comma. It means 1,000. Excellent. Let's see, Camila. You're going to help me with next one. 7 times 7, Camila.
I don't remember.
You don't remember, Kiara? Do you remember what is the answer of 7 times 7?
49.
49. Excellent. Now, Camila, 7 times 70. You already know that 7 times 7 is 49. Kiara helps you. Now, 7 times 70. You say 7 times 7, Camila, it's 49. And how many zeros you copy?
1.
1. So it's 490. Yes? So if you know 7 times 7 is 49, it's easier for you to know 7 times 70. Now 7 times 700, Khaled. What is the answer of 7 times 700?
7 times 700. 4,090. 4,090.
90 or 900?
900.
Yeah, 7 times 7, 49, and you copy 2 zeros, 4,900. Okay, next one. Let's see, Andrea, 7 times 7,000, Andrea. Andrea Núñez.
9,000.
I think it's not working your microphone, Andrea. We cannot listen to you. Let's see, Siyan, 7 times 7,000, Siyan.
49,000.
49,000. That's right. You say that 7 times 7 is 49, and you copy the 3 zeros. Yes. Questions about this, class? Questions about this multiplying by thousands, tens, and hundreds? Is it easy, difficult?
Easy.
Easy
Easy.
or so-so? Easy?
Lo voy a decir nada.
Oh, remember, what you need to study hard is the tables. If you know the tables, it's going to be easier. Look here. What was here? 7 times 7. If you don't remember that it's 49, you're not going to solve the rest. But if you know that 7 times 7 is 49, you are ready to solve the tens, the hundreds, and the thousands, because then you just copy the 49 and copy the zeros. Yes?
First one, 49. This one zero, 2 zeros, and finally 3 zeros.
Finally, 3 zeros, that's right. Yes, that's right. So the key here is, the table. For example, if I tell you, what is the answer for 9 times 9? 9 times 9 is 81. Now, if I tell you, what is the answer of 9 times 9 thousandths?
9,100.
No.
90,000.
100.
81,000.
81,000.
You know that 9 times 9 is 81 and you copy the 3 zeros. So it's 81 thousandths. What about this one? If I ask you, what is the answer of 6 times 400? What is the answer of 6 times 400?
2400.
100.
24 and go my
240.
2 zeros.
2 zeros. This one, 2,400.
Yes.
240.
240. This one. Okay, we
400.
say 6 times 4 is
2,400.
2,400.
6 times 4, 24, and you copy 2 zeros. That's right. Okay, what about, let's see another one. What about if I ask you, what is the answer of 7 times 70?
490. 490.
You say 7 times 7 is 49. You copy 1 zero. That was, you have the answer there. Okay, another one. If I tell you, for example, what is the answer for 5 times 1,000?
5,000.
15,000.
5,000.
5,000, 15,000.
15,000.
No, 5,000.
Okay, let's see.
15,000.
Danny says 15. Danny says 15 and Gabriela 5,000.
15,000.
16,000.
15,000.
15,000. Okay, raise your hand if you say that this answer is correct, that 5,000 is correct. Yeah, raise your hand. Raise your hand. I'm going to be checking. Raise your hand if you think that. Okay. Now, put it down. Raise your hand if you think that it's 15,000. 15,000. 15,000. Anna, Danny, Lucia, just the 3 of them. Jan, you say 15, but did you see any? You were saying that was 15,000 and 5,000. Okay, now we check 5 times 1. What is the answer of 5 times 1?
5.
5. So you copy 5. And how many zeros you copy?
3.
3. That's right. So Gabriela says the answer 5,000 is the correct answer. 5 times 1,000 is 5,000. You just multiply 5 times 1. If you see here, we have 5 times 1 equal 5. Now, if you say 5 times 1,000, you have just to copy the 5 and the 3 zeros. Yes. Now, what about, let's see another one, the last one. We have 4 times 40.
160.
160. 160.
That's right. That is the answer. Excellent. You did a great job. So don't forget to review, to study the tables. You don't have any homework. So let's finish here. Any question before we disconnect? No? Okay, bye-bye. See you later. See you next class.
Bye-bye.